We're seeing that the volume decline in every segment.
Welcome back to another video. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would ring the bell. That way you get instant notification. Share, comment, and like on this video. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the end, the collapse, the slowing of the economy, the worsening that gets, the more information comes out as far as what the economy is doing and what it's going to look like in the next few months. So the CEO of FedEx in this video kind of stutters and stammers when asked, what do you think about is happening to the economy? How is the economy going? What's going to end up in the economy, right? And in this clip, he shares what he thinks.
Raj, are we going to a worldwide recession?
Well, I'm not an economist, but you know,
more than economists. Come on, they don't. They just push papers. You actually look at papers.
Well, I think so.
So yeah, he just ended that with like he's stuttering. He doesn't want to come out with the details. He doesn't want to sound like the end is near, the sky is falling. In this clip, he actually says that the United States is being protected by everybody uses the American dollar. Let's listen to this clip.
You think we are going into a worldwide recession?
I think so.
So what he's saying is, yeah, the world's starting to slow down. We're seeing it overseas in Europe, other parts of the world. We're seeing a slowdown, and now it is coming to the U.S.
But you know, again, these numbers don't portend very well.
U.S. in the last few weeks as bad as China in the last few weeks?
Yeah, the U.S. Consumer has, definitely spending less, but the U.S. has been somewhat insulated because the U.S. dollar is is the currency of choice for the world, and there's some insulation there. But I do see the U.S. is slowing down too.
Okay, now we're seeing Amazon, and this headline article says, "And slow down sales growth. Amazon is reportedly scrapping plans for dozens of new warehouses. The retail giant will be either closing or abandoning plans to open 42 warehouses across the country." So we can see that even Amazon, that's number one retailer in the United States or even the world, is starting to have cracks in its foundation, right? Now, when you close so many warehouses, usually on an expansion, when you're growing, you're building and you're building more, right? You're opening different locations, that type of thing. We have seen recent months that, not months, I should say weeks, that the CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond jumped out of a building, right? Because there was issues in the company. He was going to he was a fall guy for it, and he decided to end his life because of economic situation at that company. Economic industry has slowed down in August. The Fed said that total industrial productions, including mining, manufacturing, utilities output, fell 0.2%. This was below Wall Street's estimate for a flat on manufacturing output after a 0.5% increase in July. The July growth was revised down from 0.6%. So we're seeing the cracks in the financial aspects of industry, mining, manufacturing, that type of thing. Okay, so in 2022, we have seen 180 strikes by workers at companies because of inflation in their cost of living, and the companies not paying them enough to keep up with inflation. More workers across the range of industries are going on strike, seeking pay raises to catch up to inflation, while the tight labor market has taken away some of the risk of walking off the job. In the past few weeks, thousands of teachers in Ohio, Washington, nursing home workers in Pennsylvania, mental health therapists in California have walked the picket lines after contract negotiations broke down. Now, we're even seeing it in the sector of this train rail workers. They want to strike. Biden's tried to issue even them guys. They got till, I think, October to make a decision whether they're going to strike or accept the contract that Biden put forth. A lot of that in that contract, was based on artificial wording. The wording wasn't strong enough so a lot of the workers were angry and upset because it wasn't detailed enough. So we're going to see probably within middle of October whether these contracts is ratified and these workers go on strike or don't go on strike. So we're even seeing it at the big tech companies. Google, matter of fact, Google CEO, whatever his name is, I could care less. I can't even pronounce it, and I won't even try to pronounce it. Speaking at the Code conference this last week, suggested the tech company needed to become 20% more efficient. A comment some in industry took to mean hand count reductions could soon be on the table. So we're seeing it even at Google as wants to be more efficient and more cost effective in how they run their company. A 20% reduction in that company is huge. Okay, so now today we come out with Ford Motor Company took a huge hit, 4% on their stocks, because executives said they will pay suppliers $1 billion more than previously expected during the third quarter after concluding some recent negotiations. The company also is pushing some vehicle deliveries into the fourth quarter because of ongoing part shortages, but its leader is sticking to the full year pre-tax earning forecast. The influence update from Michigan-based Ford CEO Jim Farley and CFO John Lawyer in July added $1 billion to their forecast of their 2022 inflationary factors, aside from commodity costs, pushing it to $3 billion. So we're seeing this from manufacturing sectors. Obviously, this is Ford. You can have General Motors, Nissan, Toyota, the rest of the guys. And as far as costs and other manufacturing goods, shipping, that type of thing, not only we're seeing the gasoline drop, the cost of gasoline, but we're not seeing the cost in the diesel. And that's how most of this stuff is shipped. Nobody in the shipping manufacturing, in the industrial manufacturers, use regular gas. It's all diesel. Okay. And we're seeing trains use diesel, trucks use diesel. So the diesel is not coming down. It's still staying at record highs. The gasoline is dropping because more and more people around the world are doing less. They're traveling less. The cost of, they're using other means of transportation. So they're not doing as many things. And we're seeing this all around the country, and it's getting worse. And as we go into the fall and winter months, as we get closer to the holiday, that way you'll see some of this kind of tapering off. But I think a lot of this is directed at the politicians. They took a severe hit in the spring with the gasoline rising. They said that was the number one concern with American, get the gasoline down. Now you're seeing some of the Democrat pollsters are saying that they may regain the Senate, and now the House is in play. But who knows? We got another 60 days or so before we get to the election, the midterms, and we'll find out then where the American people reside. I think after that, no matter what happens in the election, you're going to see a severe drop-off in the economy. 2023 looks pretty glim compared to what 2022 looked like. So I would suggest that everybody just button down, don't do nothing unnecessary, no unnecessary trips or spending the money, that type of things, and get things paid off. Hey, if you guys found value in this video, I'd appreciate you subscribe, and share this with your friends, your neighbors, and comment. And what are you doing to prepare? Are you guys cutting some of your financing down as far as bills and what you're doing? Are you doing less on trying to cut back on your utilities, maybe your spending, and trying to pay off some of your debts? Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye now.
I'm on the run, I've got no alibi for